Hi everyone. Good day. How has your day been? I hope it's been great. My name is Sheyo Basi, and today I am here with one of our success stories from the Naija to Canada Japa system, who has successfully landed in Canada recently. And we're going to be talking with him and see what he went through to be able to successfully come to study in Canada. So his name is Timothy Johnson. He's here with me. And I'm going to ask him to introduce yourself. So, Timothy, can you just give us a brief intro where you are right now, when you came into Canada, and what you're studying?
Okay. Hi, Shay. My name is Timothy Johnson. Uh, I got to Canada on the 23rd of December. Uh, Actually, it's been very, very fine. I mean, so good so far since I arrived to Canada. And just the first 2 weeks was a bit shaky for me because of the snow. I am currently staying at Sudbury, which is the northern part of Ontario, and the snow has been very, very, at least we are on -7 today. The snow is much, but just get yourself kitted, wear your warmer, your boots, and it's good to go. It's good to
Oh,
go.
that's
And since I
amazing.
arrived at Canada, I've been telling myself that, wow, this is a country to stay.
Amazing, amazing. So, what school are
Thank
you
you.
at, and what are you studying?
Okay, I'm in Cambrian College in Sudbury, Ontario, and I'm studying computer system technology.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so
Thank
I
you.
know that there are a lot of people that want to go abroad to study, especially Canada. Canada is very loved when it comes to studying. But people are sort of like looking for someone to guide them, looking for mentorship. And I know that you also got the Naija to Canada Japa system. Can you sort of tell us how your journey led you to the Naija to Canada Japa system, and how it also helped you to successfully come to Canada?
Okay, before I dive into it deeply, I will start by saying there are a lot of consultants, or let me say advisors, or people that would like to give people counseling on the process. But one thing I got that is so much, or that I would say is different about the Shei Japa system is it gives you the step, as in the systematical arrangements of what you need to do. Everything is being table, as in there's a table. I'm trying to look for a better means of explaining that, like a step-by-step procedures to take in the Japa system. And one of the challenges people are in Nigeria is that we don't really want to read. We just want someone to do it for us, but you can't come to Canada without not understanding the procedures that it requires. You need to understand the process and each of the steps you need to take. Because initially I was like, Shay, can you do it for me? She said yes, but you have to do some step yourself. For instance, now the medical, you have to do it yourself. We can't do that for you. The bank statement, to do it yourself. I can't do that for you. So when I got to some stages, I was like, no, 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 no. I went back to the Shitapa system. I sat down with the book, I read it, and I started documenting some things myself, which I noted down. And I started following those steps one after the other, from the process of getting your admission, which school do you want to go for, where do you want to apply for the admission fee. Some school doesn't require the admission fee, how you get those schools. If you are after, what is it called? I've forgotten the name for, okay, scholarship. The scholarship, the process for the scholarship and code, they are all in the Japa system. So it's just for us to sit down and be ready, because that's different from I want to come to Canada and I'm ready, I want to go to Canada. You might really want to come to Canada, but you are not ready. So until you decide that yes, all what it takes, both financially, both academically, I'm ready to go, then you now start taking the step. Because, okay, let me say this. I met several people that told me that, no, don't worry, I can put you through, I can put you through. But when I weigh both of them together, I realized that with the step-by-step guidelines I got from the Shapapa system, they don't have those step-by-step. And when I got my admission, I have access to speak to my dean and the dean of the school, and the same thing the dean told me was the same thing I got in the Japa system. He told me, you want to get to admission, you have to do this, do this, do this, do this. And it was the same thing in the Japa system. So I would tell people that don't let anybody convince you, or don't get carried away by side talk or what do you need, what do you need. Just get the book, read the book, and all what you need is there. Don't to pay anybody for any dime. Someone will come to you that, don't worry, you can pay me $500, $1,000 for this. You don't need all those money. Save those money for your tuition fee. Save those money for your accommodation. Because when you get to Canada, there's some money you will need to spend first before you get your job, or get employed, some other things. So they should just be ready that, okay, this is not the Nigerian pattern or the Nigerian way. You must be ready to devote yourself to it and decide that truly I want to do this. And I will tell you 100% assurance that all you need is in the Japa system.
Thank you so much, Timothy. And, there are some things you said that I picked out. It's sad that, somebody or people will say that Nigerians don't like to read. We're a little bit lazy. I mean, Nigerians too, a little bit lazy. We like this, do it for me, and that is why a lot of people get scammed. There are scam stories every day. And sometimes when you listen to the story, yes, I do feel sorry that they lost money. But then you also realize that these people were lazy. They didn't want to do the research. They don't want to do it themselves. Especially if you, like Timothy said, you need the money when you get to Canada. Do you understand? You need to start paying your bills, pay rent, get internet, pay for phone bills and all those things. So, I mean, why would you want to give someone that money when you can actually do it yourself? Okay, so Timothy, I know that usually coming to Canada it's not usually like a bed of roses. Like I've been through it. I was denied the first time I tried to come to Canada. Very devastating experience, but because, like you said, it was what I wanted. If they should deny me 100 times. I was going to come back 101 times. That is it. So it's challenging. So, and people are facing these challenges. So did you face any sort of challenges? And how were you able to overcome it? What were some of the major challenges, maybe one or two challenge that you would say this was like the major challenge that I had in this journey, and this is how I overcame it?
Okay. Like I said earlier, the privilege I had was because I was able to read the Japa system. So most of those challenges are like I was already prepared for them before before those challenges come out. Before I came across those challenges. The only challenges I would have, because I only apply once and I come at this once. I didn't have any downtime. I didn't have any refusal or anything. Okay, I remember the immigration sent a request for my medical again after I submitted it, and since I have it, I just uploaded it onto the IIRC website again, and that was all. But the only challenges most challenges I would think people would have is the finance and their understanding, because I met few friends after I got my visa, and they were asking me, how did you do it that you were not refused? And I told them one thing. I said, okay, the first person I met said she was refused due to insufficient fund, and someone also said that the allocated amount given to her is something somehow suspicious or something.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, fine. Look at the reason why we're being denied visa. Insufficient fund, or both, as in both, we are surrounded with one particular purpose, fund. I said, okay, your account initially doesn't have any transaction worth 1 million. And when you are coming to Canada, someone just dropped 15 million into your account. If you have to be the immigration officer, won't you take that to be a suspicious account? So I said, put yourself in the shoe of these people too. And secondly, they have a lot of people they are attending to. So once they just send a submission on your account, they just decline it straight and put it one side. Because they have over millions of people they need to attend to. People from outside the country, most especially these people coming in more now, these Indian guys,
Indians.
they are everywhere. They are
They're
coming like,
everywhere.
as in, like birds.
Yeah.
They are everywhere. So I said, these people are attending to a lot of people. So you must build your account to be, as in, to be a thing that, okay, if, okay, now, if someone said they want to give you 20 million right now, as an example, that should not put 20 million into your account straight.
Yeah.
Person send 5 million into your account, you send 2 million back to the person. Let there be a transaction of money, inflow and outflow from your account. That is only what the immigration needs to know. Even if you have 8 million in your account, you will get your visa. Or 10 million, you get your, all what they just need to know is that this account is capable for you to fund yourself while you are in Canada. Because you won't get to Canada and just get a job. Fine,
Yes.
I've done 2-3 interviews. The first interview I got, the guy was angry that I was not in his region, because the guy called me from Manitoba. I'm in Sudbury,
Oh,
and he didn't put the location on there before, and he just called me. I got your CV, I got this, I got that. Can you resume on the 2nd of January? I said, no problem. He now asked that, okay, where do you stay? I said, I'm in Sudbury. He was like, oh, no, no, no. I like your CV. I like the way we spoke together. I want you to resume work. I said, no, I can't come there.
of course you
So,
can't say.
exactly. So most of these things is because I'm prepared for it.
Hmm.
So mine was so easy because, one, I have a company in Nigeria that I've been transacting business with the account often and often. And I have my CAC that prove that this company belongs to me.
Thanks to you,
And
yeah.
again, my bank manager was able to write a letter to back it up that this personnel has been banking with us for so years, is trustworthy, you can contact us for anything. So I attached those 3 documents together. I uploaded on the IIRC website, and that was all. So I only had little challenges for my medical because I as in the okay, didn't request for my medical, but I went ahead to do it myself.
To do it yourself, yes.
From the side discussion I've heard and from the book I've read, I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Them did before they will request for it. So the
Mm-hmm.
only challenges I had was the queue in Nigeria for doing that, but it's part of the normal process that you need to do. So those are just the little challenges I would say I had before I got my document uploaded to their website, and that was all. Nothing much, nothing. So it was so easy.
That's really amazing. And anytime I speak to people who I see, like when you talk to some people, you already know that this person will be successful. You already know because you see the drive, you see the passion, you see that this
Yes.
person wants to succeed. I already know people like, and when those people come to me, I give them my all. There are people that I help more than others because I already see that, man, this person wants to succeed, and I really want to help this person succeed. I mean, because I'm that kind of person. If I see a go-getter and then I recognize a go-getter and I help them. And I mean, if you're listening and you listen to Timothy very well, you must have got Timothy cut soap for us. He has cut some soap when it comes to finance. I mean, there are some salient points that I know, but I don't even say. And Timothy has said it out. He said they want to see transaction in the account. It's not just in. They want to see in and out. So, there's transaction in that account. So they sent you 5 million, you sent 2 million, so they want to see. And even if you have 8 million, like he said, you will get your visa. The visa officer just needs to know that money is available for you. And these monies were not just dumped into your account to trick them to think that you have money. It's as simple as that. So he who has ears, let him hear. So the challenge of funds is not really a challenge. It's a challenge that is surmountable. So it's not an impossible challenge that you cannot surmount. Okay, a couple more questions, Timothy. I mean, since you've been in Canada, I know some people, I did a video recently, the truth and lies about coming to Canada. So some people say Canada is this, Canada is that. I know you've only been here a few weeks, so you might not be able to speak to it, but I'm sure that you've already met people, maybe in church, maybe in school and all that, and you have an idea of, how this place is. A lot of people will complain, don't even want to go back. You say you're complaining, go back now. You're still here. So, so what do you think about Canada? Like an honest opinion since you've been here. I know it's a few weeks, but with the little experience that you've had so far. Do you think that this is a place that people should come to, especially with their families, raise families, and come and make it their home?
Okay, thank you for that question. Firstly, I would say, I wish or I desire we have more Nigerians here than the Indians.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
first part I would like to talk about because, like my department now in school, I'll start by from there before I will dive into the circular world and everything in Canada. I'm the only black, the only Nigerian in my department.
Hmm.
And the other students, we are 25 in my department. And I'm privileged to as in to you that English is my first language. As Nigerian now, we all speak English.
Yeah,
But the other Indian, Russian guys, that's not their first language. So it gives me a preference over them. And I was able to most times I mean they don't find English quite easy to speak.
yeah.
Also to
Mhm.
write. They as in they find it hard to be able to express themselves more in English. So and these people are still coming to Canada.
Yeah,
But we that we have the privilege. English has been our first language. Why are we lacking? Why
hmm.
are we drawing ourselves back? Because one thing I know is this: Canada need more people.
Yeah,
At least I went out yesterday and I saw at least I and my friend counted about 5 buildings. There's nobody living in that building. Most of the Airbnb buildings, nobody were living in those buildings.
yeah,
I went online to on marketplace, just probably looking for houses around, and I saw several houses for sale, which means
yeah,
that Canada is looking for people. Canada
definitely.
really, really need people. So fine, people will say the weather, the weather, the weather. Even in Nigeria, we complain of Nigerian weather. The fact that we are born in
Yes.
Nigeria, sometimes the sun is much. We say,
The sun is
why
too much.
is the
Yeah.
sun like this? I can't go out, I can't do this. Sometimes the rain is much. We say the rain is much again, I can't do this. So it's everywhere. It's
Hmm.
just about your personal determination that I want to do this. The snow
Hmm.
sometimes will make you feel like you don't want to go out here. But my dear, you just have to. That is truth.
Definitely.
I went for a for a practical interview yesterday. The man was surprised. He told me to come by 10. I was there around 9. And he got there around 9:30. He said, wow, you're here very early. I said, that's how we do in Nigeria. And I was like, ah. And the first question he was asking me, like, tell me about your country. And I started
Interesting.
telling him everything. And he said, do you know that most Canadians will not want to go out? They will rather tell you to talk to them via Zoom or call
So,
them
yeah.
on WhatsApp or anything. But you came out of this snow because the snow was really, really dropping yesterday. At least where I passed through was almost half to my nail. And
Wow.
it was like, you were able to get to this place? I think you need to get a job. He didn't ask me about my experience again, right? And that was all. Now I'm starting the
Wow.
job on Monday.
Amazing.
So it's about individual drive.
Exactly.
I really want to do it. And I keep telling people that Canada is not good, it's not good. Those that say Canada is not good, I didn't to go back to Nigeria. They don't want to go. I
They
tell
don't
them
want
not to
to go
come.
back. Uh-huh.
So there is a clause behind that statement. It's not good when they don't want
But,
to go back. So that's just the truth. If
mm,
half of Nigeria comes to this place today, Canada is so big.
yeah.
My friend drove 9 hours just within Ontario only.
True.
So what are we talking about? That's driving from Lagos to Abuja in Nigeria. 9 hours journey.
Hmm.
So we keep saying that this country that people should not come or something.
Hmm.
And I told a friend, I said, come, no direct flight from Nigeria to Canada. It's basically because we are not much in this country as it should be.
Hmm.
There is direct flight from US to Nigeria,
Yes.
and we can drive from Canada to US, which means that let's look at the topography very well. That means it's also possible from Canada to Nigeria, a straight flight.
Yeah.
But that will be effective if they have more demand of people
Hmm.
coming from Nigeria to Canada
To
or
Canada.
Canada to Nigeria.
Sure.
That is the way markets trend work.
Sure.
So I just wish people can just come in. People should come in, please. Let's have more Nigerians around. Because most times I see Nigerians
Yes.
outside, I talk to them. I love approaching
Yes.
people most times. Hello, hi,
Mm-hmm.
how are you? Nigerian say yes. Oh, my person. How far now? I turn it to our pidgin language straight. And
True.
we all
True.
started discussing. Before you know, this is what I've done, this is what I'm into, this is what I'm. That's just it. And Nigerians love themselves outside Nigeria. Nigeria are able to themselves in Nigeria. I've met my neighbor where I stay here. The three guys here, they are both, as in the shop, they are Igbo guys. I'm the only guy there that's Yoruba. But we all ate together in the same plate. We
Hmm.
will do gari, eba together, all of us, the three of us. We met ourselves here with egusi soup. We eat in the same plate, all of us.
Hmm. That's
That's
really
because we are not
interesting.
in that's because we are not in Nigeria. Everybody knows in this place that they are here to hustle and to make money. So nobody is
Hmm.
forming big boy, big girl, big woman, uncle. But in Nigeria, no, no, no. I'm driving Benz, you are driving Toyota. We are not of the same class. That's the truth.
That's so funny. Wow. It's true. Canada needs people. I keep telling them. And personally, too, I want more Nigerians here. When I came to, I was looking around for Nigerians. You know, when I first came to, I was surprised. I was like, "Oh, Nigerians, where are the black people?" At first, I didn't see them. I didn't see them. But later, I now, by the time I started going to church, I now started knowing Nigerians. So there are even more Nigerians here than I thought before.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
it
Yes,
would be good if we have more. I mean, like you said, the Indians. There's nowhere you will go to in Canada that you won't see Indians. In fact,
everywhere.
Brampton is like a mini India. Brampton, there are so many Indians there. They have bastardized that place, and you know, even when I was here in my class, I was the only black as well. I was the only black person. The next year, there was just one black girl too. She was a Nigerian, thank God. But she was the only black in the class as well. So I mean, I was so excited. Me and her we became very close because we were like, oh more now so we need more Nigerians, and I think that Nigerians need to step up. Indians are very resilient. Um,
Yes,
they come
yes.
here to study anything. They don't even care, sir. But Nigerians will say, can I
Anything,
do masters? Can I
anything.
do
Yes, I
PhD?
like this.
Nigerians were so degree conscious. And in
And again,
Canada, most of the time their jobs are not really about the degree. Do you understand? It's about knowledge. It's about experience. So pursuing master, just enter Canada now. Enter. You
can I add
wanted to say
something?
something? Mhm.
Yeah. And again, most Nigerians are, I don't probably, we think, don't worry, let me just get to Canada. I'll sort myself out. Plan
Mhm.
yourself from Nigeria.
Exactly,
I told
yes.
someone that I'm an HND graduate. I came out with distinction with in my HND. I
Mhm.
dropped my HND and I used my ND to apply for advanced diploma.
Mhm.
And they gave me 3 years visa. The truth is, I've already read through the program very well. If I'm doing 1+1, and the first year I pay $19,000 for school fees, and another plus one again, I'm paying probably 16 for another course again second year. I didn't both
Mhm.
together. That's like 30 something $1,000. And
Yeah.
by 3 years program, I'm only paying $16,000 for the 3 years
Hmm.
program. And there's something about Canada here. You come with masters, you come with advanced diploma, both of you will still go for the same job interview. That's the truth. And if I came better than you, they will pick me. Because
Hmm.
all the CEOs are after what can you deliver? What can you
Yeah.
offer? That
Sure.
is the truth. That's why you see
Sure.
a master's person standing at the Walmart doing security job.
Hmm.
That's the thing. So if someone from Nigeria has masters and is doing security job, and somebody with advanced diploma is doing a cashier job, and the security person is collecting $18, I mean $16 per hour, and the person at the cashier is collecting 18 per hour, $2 different. Both of them are doing this. I mean, they're working in the same company, but the person with advanced diploma is earning more than the person with masters.
Hmm.
Logically, that
Interesting.
is the thing. So most times I tell people that calculate yourself very well. With my own uh 3 years now, I can apply for postgraduate work permit.
Yeah, definitely.
And with that, I can get my PR easily. So
Definitely.
because I read through Japa system very well. I weigh all the pros and cons very well, and I went for the one that will be of help for me. It's not about me saying I want money, I have money. No. But because I calculated everything perfectly. So I tell people that come, you have master in Nigeria, leave that in this place, they don't value all those things. You have to come, study, then choose what you want and pick it up. If you can get a course that will give you 2 years visa or 3 years visa, go for it. Than the 1+1. 1+1 is not easy. It's stressful. It's very, very stressful. I have friends that are doing the same thing now, and they're thinking of how would they raise money to start paying after they're done with the first year. Yes. I've gotten a job now, they're still looking for a job. So the first part of is looking for a job. The second part is getting money to pay your rent, pay your what's it called? Mobile charges every month, either $45, $40 or thereabouts. Then start looking for money for your school fees again. Fine, the school can say, okay, pay twice or 3 times, but you will still pay the money.
You still pay.
So if I am getting 3 years for $16, for $16,000, and you are getting 2 years plus for $35,000.
Wow.
Yes. So they should try and weigh those things before coming, or before choosing a school, or before deciding which program they want to go for.
They want to go for. Okay.
That is it.
Wow. Very, 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 very enlightening. As you can see, Timothy has a lot of experience. And you will know when somebody has done their research from the way they are talking, it is obvious that Timothy did his research, and it truly gladdens my heart to have had someone like Timothy on Japa system. These are the people that make our jobs easy. Not the people that even tell study permit. They will be asking you, what is oh my goodness. I've seen something. So please try and research. So even if you're giving your I don't have anything against agents. If you're giving your application to an agent, at least you have an idea of what the agent should be doing. Agent cannot come and be turning you around or throwing you around. You already know because you've done research. So, I mean, people complain that they are working. I want to go into my story. I have children. I was married. I was working in Lagos. I would drive, come home. When everybody in my house has slept, that is when I do my research. My husband will never have access to me that time. But stay your own. The other room rested, because do that thing to me. I have to be up by 5 the next day. I'm in Lagos. I'm driving to wherever, to the island. Do you understand? Through traffic.
Wow.
Do you understand? But it did not matter. My husband wake up in the middle of the night to go and we will see me. I'm still there. Are you still here? I'm here. Do you understand? It was me. I practically did everything. Do you understand? With God's help. And then, but anyway, let's not go into that. So, this has been a very interesting time with Timothy. Thank you so much for all your experiences that you've shared with us. I'm sure if there are serious people here, they will, be able to now pick themselves up, especially if you are losing hope in terms of coming to Canada. So I just wanted to give one. I know you've given many advice, so just give one advice. I know that I'm particular about people who are sort of like losing hope, or people who are sort of thinking that they can't do this. I can't do this. There's you can tell yourself something, you believe something that you can't. And as long as you believe that you can't, I'm telling you, that's going to weigh you down. It will sabotage anything you want to do. And those people, I'm very concerned about them. Yeah. Especially people who want an opportunity to change their life and their children's life. I tell people, bringing children here, this place is not even about, for me, it wasn't even about me. It was about my kids. Do you understand? It was about my children. And I can see the kind of education exposure my children are getting. It's not the type that they will get in Nigeria. I'm serious about it. The exposure, the things that, even in primary school, they do research. My son goes to school, they don't be opening math book. No, they do research. He comes home, tells me about the research. Mommy, do you know that animals can come? He'll be, don't know those things. How do you know that run they did in school? So it's a different environment. So it's about your future. All my future generation will be Canadians. Do you understand? Because I'm here. They will be Canadians. Do you understand? Because they are going to be born, to Canadians, whether they like it or not. They will be Canadians. So that is a driving goal. It was driving me. That's like if I'm sleeping, so I wake up. I wake up and keep going. Understand? So just give like one sentence advice to those who want to come to study in Canada and sort of like confused, don't know where to start, don't know how to start. And then, I mean, hearing from someone who has actually been through the process recently will be very enlightening for them. So just like one sentence or so, one or two sentence advice to them.
Okay, thank you, Sheyi. I would say a mixture of different race develop or build humans intellectual, meeting different people from different country alone, not even attending class now, meeting several people that are not from your background, they don't know anything about you, build your knowledge very well. That's the first thing. That is one of the things that is helping me now. I meet an Indian person, I would like to talk to you.
Yeah.
These are the things we won't have access to in Nigeria. All of us for Nigeria and Nigeria we did. That's the thing. One thing I tell most people I meet, I say, see, for the fact that you don't enter here, you've done well.
Yes.
Say
For the
you are
fact
in
that you
Canada
are here,
alone,
exactly.
you've done
It's an
absolutely
achievement.
fine. Sincerely, it's a very good achievement. And looking at it from the angle of children, the children here are more. I don't want to go into that aspect, like saying these children, what they know. Most children in Nigeria will be thinking of how do they start.
Yeah.
Because I met a small boy in church on Sunday, and he walked to me and said, "Hi, mister, can you give me five?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he raised his hand up for me. And I shake him. And I was like, "Oh, you're feeling cold. Now I see." Like, Nigeria Peking, you can't now. You go look me up. They tell me, say, I'm feeling cold.
Yeah, they are
You
very
understand?
bold. They are
They
very
are
bold.
trained to be bold. And
Yeah.
these children, they are more of IoT now, Internet of Things. You see a boy of 5, 7 years old here now will be telling you a lot of things about AWS, Azure, networking. I do this, skyscraper, all of the things. And it's because they are more exposed to all these things here.
Yeah.
Then in Nigeria, we only read those things, we don't see them. In my school now, no exam that is written, no test that is, everything is on the system.
Yeah.
I did a quiz on Tuesday, it's on the system. You just get to class, bring your system out, for everybody, log into your school app and do the test. 15 minutes. The time is counted by one side, you are doing
Yes.
your quiz. So they are
Yeah.
trying to build your intellectual, trying to build your mindset to all these things. So these are the things we should know. That I'm leaving Nigeria to advance in my knowledge, to advance in my exposure, and to also help my family. That is the truth. Now I'm saying once I can get my PR, my sister are coming here. I'll pick on my sister. She too is coming to join me here. That's the
Definitely.
truth.
Yes.
Because I've seen a lot of things here that is really motivating. And I keep saying, I wish I'm born in this country. I'm born in this country. Sincerely, we've wasted a lot of years in Nigeria
Yes.
thinking
Yeah.
we know, thinking we are the best. But when you get to this country, you're looking like, so things like this exist. So there is something like this. My friend came to my room today and we saw a man that is clearing the snow. And I was like, so this is how this man is clearing the snow. Oh, this is it. Those are the things you see every day, you learn from every day.
Yeah.
All those things are not in Nigeria. So I'll just give Nigerian one advice. Decide, build yourself up, build your finance, and come to Canada. When you are leaving Nigeria, all what you are doing is you are investing into your better future. No matter the amount you spend coming to Canada, I will tell you that there is difference from money and peace of mind. They are both so different. You are making 10 billion in Nigeria. You still be going to the filling station to queue for fuel. That is the truth. The rich man and the poor man meet at the filling station to queue for fuel. But you are here, but you are here, you are making $1,500, $3,000 per month. My dear, you are better. Because one, your life is cycle. You have a perfect program for your life, not a country deciding your life for you. That's the advice I'll give them. whatever they could try to do it legitimately, save better, reduce your expense, your expenditure in Nigeria, save better, and come to Canada. And I
Thank
bet
you
them
so
they will never
much.
regret it.
Thanks.
That's
I always say coming to Canada is a project.
it's a
You can't
project.
wake up today and say, I want to be in Canada in the next 2 months. I hear people telling
No,
me,
no.
some people were telling me, well, in September, so I want to be in Canada at the end of the year. I will just say, okay, because I don't know how you're going to, maybe you go to Benin and they give you that
You don't
disappearing.
rush things. You
So
can't
it's
rush
a
it.
plan.
Yes.
Um, it's a plan. And as Timothy said, you build your account. Don't start because some people already get admission. They'll say, "Shay, okay, when will I start building my account?" I'm like, you were waiting for admission, you did not do anything, you were not building your account, getting your documents ready. You have to, you work on this
That's
thing
even the first
every
thing
day.
to do.
Yes,
They
it's the
should do that before they
your
even got the
first step.
admission. Build
I'm
your
telling
account
you,
before
use
admission.
of the funds
Yeah.
first. So, and in the Japa system, we give you this step-by-step guide. You understand what to do first, what to do next, and what to do next. There are some agents that sugarcoat things for you. They tell you what you want to hear, because they want you to pay them. Me, I'm very blunt. People know you come, I tell you, it can't work. Do you understand? I'm not looking for everybody's money. There are people that say they want to study. I'm like, study is not for you. Do you understand? You know what? They'll tell me that there's an agent that told me, I said, okay, go and meet the agent. But me, I can't do it. Just, I can't help you. Some people already asking, what's your account? Let me send money. I said, don't send any money. I don't want to do it. I don't, just that because I will tell you the truth. But if you got me those Jaku agents, they will just tell you, yes, yes, you can be in Canada, and you believe them, and you now start losing your hard-earned money that you could have used for something better. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you need mentorship, you need a step-by-step guide, you want an opportunity to also be in the interview seat like Timothy, and you want to come to Canada, you heard from Timothy. Me, I don't want to talk my own because I've been talking since about how amazing Canada is. Maybe I'm tired of hearing from me, but you've heard from someone else. He just came to Canada in December. He had Christmas here, right? You had Christmas here.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had
And
Christmas.
I so much enjoyed my Christmas because I was in Toronto then with my brother. He has been
Toronto.
here for over 8 years. And
Okay.
I had pounded yam that day. And I was like, whoa, hey,
Yes,
this is
so
it.
we enjoy our Nigerian delicacies here.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, and it's like home. It's not as if you come
It's
and you
like
won't
home,
see your
yes.
egusi or your
At
bono,
least you get it from African
okra.
store.
Yes, African stores
African
are
store is
here, so
there.
you still
Yeah.
eat like your home. Yeah. So and as far as I'm concerned, Canada is still the best destination for study abroad because you're not just coming to study for study. You're also using that as a route to permanent residence. You understand? You don't want to study, spend your money in Canada, and then go out. Go where?
They don't even want you to go. Canada doesn't want you to go.
Oh,
Once you
Canada
study
needs
here, they want to keep you.
you.
They want to
Yes.
keep you. The immigration came to my school on Monday. The
Yes.
immigration counselor came to my school on Monday and they were advising us. They were like, we train you in Canada. I want to go to your
Yes.
country to do
You
what?
want to carry their training to your
This, yes. And I was like,
way.
So this is how
No
it is.
way. They
They
are
were like,
very
to do what?
systematic. Yes. And that's
And
what
the
they're
funny part
actually
was that
doing.
they started asking for our CVs. They said,
Yeah.
submit your CVs, submit your CV. And I was like, they were even saying, if you are up to 70% in your grade, we will we'll be sure that you will take some course in the school because we still need more lecturers and more this. I was like, oh,
Yes. Yes.
so
Yes.
this is it.
Yes. Even while I was abroad,
So
there were a lot of students, especially undergrads, that were getting jobs before they graduated. They were coming
yes,
to pick them.
yes,
They
yes.
were coming to pick them.
They don't
I
want
had a
them
lot
to
of
go.
friends who were undergrads. Yes, these accounting companies will come and if they already know they
No,
have a
yes.
job before which is amazing. I'm like, that is so sweet. So I mean, submitting any interview letters, and they were always having job fair. I know
Jobs,
they do it in
yes.
other schools too. In Brock University, during the holidays when it's summer, they have job fair. So people already
Yes.
have jobs in the summer. At the end of the semester or the session, they have job fairs for those who are graduating. You understand? Because the
Yes.
employers too are looking for employees. They are looking for good employees.
Yes.
So please make 2023 your year to come to Canada, start making plans, start putting plans in. Don't just sit down. It's not going to just happen. Nothing just happens. I'm telling you, I wish things just happen sometimes, but nothing. Life is not like that. Nothing just happens. Once you start making effort, and that's how life is. By the time you start doing something, it becomes easier. You now start seeing the resources you need. You now start seeing the help you need. But if your spirit is not attuned to that thing, you don't see anything. Once your spirit is attuned to that thing,
you know,
you'll be seeing Canada. It's like that. You'll be
I
seeing
was
Canada resources.
yeah. A friend was asking me that, Timothy, I told him that I'm getting my visa. Before they even called me for I've been questioning for my passport. I'm getting my visa. He said, come, this thing is too short for you. I said, I follow every step in Japa system. I'm like, wait now, wait, let me see.
Yeah,
I said,
sure.
I'm getting this thing. I'm getting it. And that was just the way it happened.
It's true. Even me, the second time I submitted my application, I just knew. I said, I've gotten it. I said, there's nothing. Spell one check. My finances, not, I've done everything.
Yes.
And then of course with prayer again, I
Yes,
prayed.
with prayer.
You also have to
Yes.
do your part. There's some people that just want to pray and
Yes.
fast. There has to be something that God will work with. You have to give
It's
God
work
something
and pray.
to work with. Yes, you have to work and pray. Yeah.
Pray.
So, thank you everybody for being with us during this time. I'm sure you've had an amazing, valuable time and you've learned one or two things. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like this video. Don't forget to share it. Turn on the notification button so that you can always get notification when we share new videos. And if you need help, you need guidance, you need mentorship with your relocation to Canada, don't forget the Naija to Canada Japa system that Timothy is talking about.
Yes,
That
so
same
yes,
system has helped several people. This year alone, today is just the 13th, we've had like 5 visa approvals. Some of them with family already, do you understand? And there's more that are already still processing. So, if you're not using the Japa system and using another system, you're on a long thing, you're missing ways. So go ahead, subscribe to my video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you when we have another interview or another video in the next video. You can also leave a comment, let me know what you want us to talk about. What kind of videos do you want me to shoot? What do you want us to talk about? I'm definitely checking those comments and I will take it into cognizance. Don't forget, subscribe, and thank you for being with us. Bye for now.